this comes with Windows 10 Home. What the? Come on, let's get rid of that Windows Home. Let's get some Windows Pro. Copy and paste my code from the description. You can also get Office 2019. Just paste my code. Woof. It's Windows Pro time. Righto, Toyota chance. Now let's see how these Aero 17 games, and we'll just alt tab out of here and we'll see what's going on. So minus 165 millivolt undervolt there. I've just raised the power limits to 107 watts. It's not necessary. I haven't touched anything here. This is the i9, so it is unlocked, so you can overclock it, but I haven't touched anything there. I've just left it pretty much the same. So basically this is just an undervolt and a power limit raised. So let's see how it performs. All right, so it's actually, I can't even hear it. So you may hear the fan because I have the mic right next to the laptop. Is this actually on gaming mode? I've got to check. Got to check if it's in gaming mode because this seems very, very quiet. Yeah, the fan's on gaming, so it's very quiet. Unbelievable. So anyway, so this is how quiet it is. And because of that undervolt, that nice undervolt, look, 70 degrees CPU, 66 degrees GPU. The GPU's going like 1700 too. That's insane. What's going on here? Why is there so many cars? All right, so I'm amazed at how quiet this is. I guess that's the undervolt. That's a pretty big undervolt. You know, most laptops can do minus 100 millivolts. This one can do like even 175, 180. So anyway, the fans might kick in every now and then, so just, yeah, bear with me with that. But it is in gaming mode, so I can actually put the fans on max, and then I'll probably get better performance. But as you can see here, you're getting the 4.2. That undervolt, you're getting the maximum out of this CPU. The CPU cannot go faster. This is the i9 4.2 once you start using a certain amount of the CPU, and it depends on CPU usage. If you have low CPU usage, you'll be able to use more than you'll be able to go faster than 4.2, should I say. But yeah, look, over 100 frames per second. This is all very high settings, and the temperature's well in check. Cannot even hear the fans. Can you hear them? Oh, you might barely be able to hear them. Now here's the thing, this will maintain its 4.2 with pretty much every game, depending on CPU usage of course. Battlefield was the only one where it went below, and I just think I saw like 3.7 was sort of like the lowest. Okay, that was completely stock. Undervolted, it'll maintain the highest CPU clock that the i9 can do. Okay, so this cooling is amazing. With that undervolt, even a small undervolt like minus 100, you'll be able to do the maximum of what the i9 can do stock. Of course, you can overclock it, and I'm going to show you some screenshots. Amazing, 5 gigahertz. Yes, I'm not even joking. This will do 5 gigahertz. Amazing that such a thin and light. And remember, this is a thin and light. It's a 230 watt package. It's not a full-on like thick gaming laptop. And at the end of the day, the thermal package and the power limit is basically your limits here. So let's go in and just change it back to stock. So I hope this is showing up on your screen. I'll be really disappointed if it isn't. And we just go to profiles. I've got some other profiles there, but we'll just go to default. We'll show those profiles and apply. Boom. Now this is using the studio drivers. I will say this is using the studio drivers. So that means you can get more performance out of this if you have the game ready drivers, but this is a studio certified laptop, so I'm not going to put the game ready drivers in it. It doesn't even have GTX experience or whatever it is, that experience software. Now you can see the fans are kicking in a bit more now because it's stock, it's not undervolted, so the temperatures have gone up. But you can still see maintaining the 4.2, which is the maximum of this i9 with this game. Obviously, different games, different things happen depending on the CPU usage, as I said. But the fans, listen now. It's still not going hard. I'll show you hard. Listen to this. This is full speed now. Yeah, that is hyperdrive, all right? Now, I personally don't like to game like this. That is insane sort of loudness there. You know, gaming laptops are all loud, but, you know, when these fans are on maximum, that is pretty loud. When you put it on the gaming mode, again, I'll put it back to the gaming mode now. That's fine. That noise is not even bad. Now you can see here the clock's reducing slightly because we're hitting, you know, higher temperatures. So you got the choice here. You either use the fan flat stick or just do the undervolt, and you're going to get the absolute maximum out of this CPU. Now, I have never had a laptop, you know, that I can game at 5 gigahertz, and I don't think it's really worth gaming at 5 gigahertz. Yes, you have to do the undervolt to do that, because basically it's the power limit, right? The power limit will stop you from, you know, getting to 5 gigahertz all the time, and also the thermal package. So it will hit, you know, 90 degrees. If you're going 5 gigahertz, it's going to hit 90 degrees. The GPU will be up to, you know, 80 degrees. But this is perfectly fine now. It's quiet. Stock. You can hear it. Okay, running, you know, 3.9. That's pretty good. No problems there. With the undervolt, amazing. This is just a great gaming package. It is a studio laptop. It's not for gaming, but it's not so much about the benchmarks in this, and I'll chuck up a few benchmarks here. Remember, this is studio drivers, so you'll get more performance game ready, and I did do all the benchmarks in stock configurations. All right, so this has been going for a while now, and we're still maintaining that 3.8, 3.9. Yeah, that's pretty much, you know, the i9 won't go much faster than that. It's a couple of 100 megahertz. That's about it. But this is very quiet. I'm very comfortable gaming with this. I love how quiet it is. Listen. Amazing how quiet that is now. And this is full on gaming. This is in gaming mode, not undervolted. You undervolted, it even gets quieter. And you'll be even getting, like, I'll quickly go back, and that 3.9 will go straight back up. If we have a look here. All right, so I'll just, whatever. It's going to go nuts now, all right? This is one of my big undervolts here. We'll do that. Actually, I'll go to 5.1. Is that a 1? Show values, apply, and I'll show you what that is here. Okay, so this is going to go nuts now. It's going to go to 5 gigahertz. Minus 175. We've got up to 5.1 overclock, 100 watt power limit. I could probably increase that power limit. Should I increase it? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's increase it to about 107. I know the XPS 15 had a 107 maximum boost. So, yeah, there will be power limit throttling, of course, now once I do this, because, you know, 230 watts and a thermal limit of this much. Oh, look at that, 5 gigahertz now. Woo-hoo! Yes! 5 gigahertz, baby! Woo! Oh. Yeah, 5 gigahertz. Yeah. Okay, and it's fairly quiet. Have a listen. It's not even that loud. Oh, look at that. That's power limit. No, that's crash. That undervolt is too much. There you see it crashed. That undervolt is too much. Now that's the thing with the undervolt. You got to get the sweet spot. That was 175, so I've got to back it off to about 160. 160, I've never had it crash. But anyway, as you can see, you can game at 5 gigahertz. That wasn't crashing because it was overloaded or, you know, or power limit or anything like that. That was just pure undervolt, too much of an undervolt. But anyway, you can see this is an amazing gaming laptop. I will be concentrating on content creation, but you can see this thing games like a champ. I've done this gaming review a little bit different because this is using the studio drivers, and I'm not going to install the game ready drivers. You know, you can see you get maximum performance out of it. Once you undervolt it, you can't get more out of the CPU unless you overclock it, and the GPU is boosting pretty high as well. So there's not much more you're going to get out of it, especially undervolted stock. All right, the clock will go down on high CPU usage games down to about, you know, was around 3.7, and that was stock. So this is amazing for gaming. Now I'm going to get stuck into the content creation review. Catch you in the next one, guys. Tally ho.